this is the battery compartment for the light up feature for this Bumblebee. Now, I broke one of these. It comes with two. And this one isn't doing so well either. Now, the reason for that is because the batteries, the LR44 batteries that I can get here, are bigger than an LR44, if I can grab it, from elsewhere. And this is a problem I've had with a few figures. Import L44 batteries are just a tiny bit skinnier than LR44 is here. So, now this one, I got two in there, nothing happening. But that's because if you get right in there, I feel like there's something missing. Actually, let me turn it around this way. Out of this section right in there. But if I take a little piece of tinfoil, as you see, now I can light it up. So I have to figure out how to fix that so it'll work good in the figure. But I wanted to just get this out of the way before we even really started, because I'm not going to be covering this light up feature other than that in the review. What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the 3A Transformers Bumblebee Movie Deluxe Scale Bumblebee. Alright, my Zillions, hope you're staying safe today. I am finally doing my 2019 figure of the year. And light issues notwithstanding, as you saw at the top, this guy is still my favorite thing that came out last year, without a doubt. I mean, honestly, I barely played around with the lights, so it didn't really factor in too much on that decision. You know, lights and sounds and stuff like that, they're cool, and they could make a figure really cool, but sometimes it's just, you know, is it like the biggest thing? Especially when it's just lights, especially when it's just like lights in his head, you know, in his eyes. It's not the biggest deal. So, but just, you know, in case you wanted to know, the feature would be you press the button here on the helmet, and the same with the alternate head, and that's how the lights light up. And they do light up blue, and it does look nice if you get it to work. I'm going to try to get some alternate batteries at some point, a little bit skinnier, and try to fix my one remaining battery pack. The other one really got destroyed. And that's, you know, that's not on 3A. That's more on me, I'm definitely saying. But it is problematic when the batteries just don't size up quite right. You know, it's very, very strange. This is not the first figure I've had that sort of problem with. It is what it is. Otherwise, this figure is really awesome, so let's get into it. For accessories, first up, you get this amazing, amazing stand. You got the 3A Transformers Bumblebee here. It looks really good. Now, 3A is pretty much now 3.0. It's kind of been sold off, I guess. You know, the partners split up. And, you know, 3.0 is the thing, but, you know, at the time, it's 3A. Transformers Bumblebee. Really nice sculpt on the base. Really nice sculpt on the arm. You can move this up and down, which is very cool. And you can lock it into place. It's very, very awesome. So, it's a nice, sturdy plastic. To be on the stand, you would have to take this part out. And I haven't quite figured out exactly how to take it out without, like, busting it. I'm really afraid to bust it. It's this piece, back piece here, and then that would go in there. The directions doesn't really tell you, and I don't want to pull it too hard and break it off. So, It's not the biggest deals for me. I'm not going to be using this stand because it's big and bulky. It's just going to go back. But there you go. That's how you would do it. To me, it would obviously seem like it would hold him really well. So there you go. Next up, we have Bee's little wings here. That comes with these two that are already folded on here. Wings or the door windows. These are all folded up, the doors. But you can take them out. Like so. Probably best to try to pull them out from the base there. Instead of like this, like I'm doing. But we also, but these are nice, by the way. Very nice. Very nice. There's nothing here that's not nice, that's for sure. And then you have these, you know, open wings. I keep saying wings, but that's how I consider them. I consider them to be like wings and a more classic Bumblebee look. So take them, put them in there. Where's the other one? Here's the other one, just to take a look. The door's all done up nice on the interior, and then on the exterior is really nice. As you'll see, all the yellow is dirty and grimy and perfect, in my opinion. So yeah, it's really, really nice. So these go in here. As you can see, they are articulated, which is excellent. And I just kind of like it like that. You know, like I like my Bumblebee with the wings open, with the doors open. It's like a more classic look for him. And I just think that's just, it's just cool. It just adds to the figure a little more, in my opinion, than with the wings folded down. Besides the fist hands that he has on, you get a pair of relaxed hands and a pair of action hands. Really nice all around here. Beautiful gunmetal silver. Beautifully sculpted throughout. So, so gorgeous. And that's the theme here. It's gorgeous. Like grimy and amazing. So really great hands here. Other than switching out the hands, my preferred look for Bee would be the alternate head and this Stinger Blaster, which is amazing looking. Again, the theme here. Surprised that this didn't come with like a light up feature for in here. I thought that would have been like, you know, a no-brainer. But it looks beautiful. Really nice. Again, gunmetal silver. The yellow with the wash on it. So beautiful. To take that out, you'd want to take his arm out there. Do be careful. This little piece tends to like fly out sometimes. And you just put that in here. And there you go. Looking awesome. For me, again, you know, we're getting to my preferred look for Bumblebee, which is this, those, and the battle mask head, which is awesome looking. It looks so good. You get the really like bug-eyed looks. And honestly, if I could get the light up feature to work, it would go in this head anyway, because it's just, I think it looks cooler, you know, coming out of there. These come up like so. I just like this mask way better. We'll take off this head, and I'm gonna give you a quick look at Bee's regular head here right now. It's nice. It is really, really nice. But it all depends on whether or not you like this look for Bumblebee. You know what I'm saying? It is very, very well done. As you can see, it is like kind of like a plastic glass look over the eyes, which makes it look really deep and perfect. The mouth looks good. All the sculpt work is nice. The ear parts, the antenna parts do go up and down on this one as well. And just to show you, the battery pack does go in there on both of these. So that's what the back looks like. Very well sculpted, beautiful. But again, this is my preferred look. It looks so sleek, so awesome. So I love every time Bumblebee looks like this. That is just awesome. For my shelf, this is the look of Bumblebee. And because this is my favorite look for this guy, this is where we'll keep it to move forward. The proportions are perfect. I mean, it's perfect. This guy is amazing. It looks fantastic. Again, with this head, the doors like this as wings, the Stinger Blaster, I mean, it is just gorgeous. We've already looked at the head. It looks amazing. Then you got the chest here looking fantastic. The bumper, the lights, everything looks great. Again, you can see the like brushing on top of it on the yellow, making it look nice and grimy. These little shoulder pad thingies look fantastic as well. You got, I could put these down for a second. You got the tires back here. Feeling good, looking good. Then the rest of his back looks amazing. You got a nice spine. Very similar to Ultraman, like the anime version of Ultraman. That's what it looks like to me. Really good looking back piece we saw already. The arms in general look awesome. You can see like gears in here, which is fantastic. Love that. Down here in the midsection. Looks amazing as well. Nice sculpt work. You get some lights here on the top of his hips. You also get it right back here, which is awesome. I wish these lit up. I thought that would have been a really cool touch if they did, because they look like they should. But they all look great. Translucent orange plastic in both spots. Looking amazing. And then the metallic on the legs looks great. You know, nice gunmetal look. Looking fantastic. The legs in total are amazing. I love his giant feet. That is such an aesthetic preference of mine for like robots and stuff like that. It is beautiful looking. I love this thing right here, whatever that is. I love this grating here. All these gears and pistons in there looks amazing. Sculpted perfectly, in my opinion. There is nothing bad about this in any way, shape, or form. Look at the bottom of the feet. That is just tremendous. So beautiful, beautiful work all around here. There is absolutely nothing to complain about the look of this guy at all. It's just perfect. It looks like Bumblebee right out of the movie, which is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you really should watch it. It is the best of the Transformers movies, in my opinion. Just captures the spirit of Transformers pretty perfectly, especially if you like this Bumblebee character, which I did. He was definitely the one that I gravitated to the most, and I think most people did. And that's why they felt confident in making its own movie. It worked out really well because this is awesome, and 3A knocked this way, way, way out of the park. But we ain't done quite yet, because there's a lot of articulation to go over. Head, as you saw, is on a ball joint. The neck is also on a joint, which is really, really cool. These pieces move here on the chest. Kind of helps you with this. I love how this looks. I didn't even say that in there, but that looks amazing. Can you see that perfectly? That looks phenomenal. And this moves around. It's kind of like a butterfly joint in there. So that's why you'd want to move this over a little bit to get it to go in a little more. It can go out. It can go up. These move, so you want to move that up a little bit. You know, everything moves out of the way for you, you know. So you could raise it up, raise it down, all that jazz. You got a bicep swivel here. You got a nice double jointed elbow. Oh, it's just a single joint, actually. No, there's two joints here. One here and one there. So that's pretty cool. I like how that maneuvers. This swivels. The hand here does hinge and swivel, so you can move that around. So if you want to see that. The chest on top here moves very well. That's pretty good. Then the waist, little bit of movement in there. You can move it back and forth though, which is actually really, really good. So you get the chest and the waist to go back and forth. Actually, the chest is more for side to side, and this is more back and forth, which is cool. Now, the legs, you can move these out of the way as well. And then you could bring these out. You do want to be careful. They don't go out too far this way. And then when you come up, you do want to watch out that you don't hit the sides. So yeah, you would hit the sides and chip some paint and stuff like that. So be careful with that. Then at the knee, look how this whole assembly moves. You see that? There's a piston in there that moves. If I bring it closer, you can see it. So that's really cool. It's a double joint as well. All that moves together. It's just amazing. This piece up here moves, and you can get this to rock like so. Everything is not super tight, but it's tight enough so it's not going to be loose. You got that action. You got the foot action. That's really awesome. I think actually the front should be able to move. Yeah, there we go. I thought it did. So you can see it from the back. I just remembered that this is one of the things in the very detailed instructions on all the articulation. That look at that. Look how much they give you sculpt work in there. So, and he goes all the way down. You can. So the chest part does move forward. You just gotta get that sweet spot, and then you find it, and you're like, wow, it's amazing. So there you go, guys. That's the articulation. It's a lot. It's awesome. And this goes upwards through here and over here. So it is quite good, guys. This is super articulated, super amazing. It is a deluxe figure. After all, I mean, look at that. Just tremendous. For my fellow diecast fans, this guy's got a good amount of it. He's got some good heft to him, so you know right away that there's a lot. On the legs, mostly, it's all diecast from here on down. It's pretty good, and it's solid. You definitely have diecast here in the neck joint, which is odd, but it's true. This whole neck joint is diecast. And then at various joints, you can feel that coldness you get with diecast, which is cool. But mostly in the legs. Like, this whole part is diecast. So it's very solid. It feels really good. And I'll just say it here as well, because I didn't say it before. This guy is not floppy at all. So this is one solid figure all together there. Diecast and all. For your size comparisons, here's Bumblebee with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, you know, despite having problems with the light-up gimmick, I've gone on and gushed about this figure a lot during this review because it is absolutely deserved. It is incredible. It looks amazing. That sculpt work is great. The paint is amazing. The articulation is really, really good. Comes with a lot of nice accessories. Not like a ton, but, you know, just enough to keep me happy. Even the stand is really nice if I could get it to go on. But, like, it's just awesome. There's diecast in it. There's everything I could possibly want from a collectible like this. You know, this would be my preferred way to get almost any Transformer. I don't need any sort of transforming. I just want the bots, man. I want them, and I want them to look as good as this. Alright, guys, that's my review. Hope you dug it. Finally got to know why I named this the figure of the year last year. Hope it makes sense. So, if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.